everyone, welcome to the Hobbystreakers, Season 2, Episode 10.
10.
10. Today, I am on 677, and you are on 1800, and you didn't put it in the notes.
No, I thought it was just funnier to leave it as 18.
Well, last time was 1833, so you're...
46. 45, 46? Oh, I'm actually going to have to look now.
Well,
don't remember.
So, while he looks for that, what are we talking about? Well, we're talking about the Hobby Streak, which is doing 30 minutes of hobby every night for the longest streak possible. Alright, so, as always...
47 today.
1847. Cool. I'm going to put it in there.
Rude.
Well, so, what are you painting today?
Fun. I am painting a Dreadnought drop pod. What, another one? Yes.
Another one? Yes, another one. Alright, cool.
This will be my second of two.
And I am gonna continue painting some mutants for Space Station Zero.
Zero.
So they look fun. I need to go back to some of the, because I did well. So some of them I painted with the new paint that I received from Too Thin Coats, and then I did a bunch of them with basically just contrast paint super quickly. So they still need a bit of work. I mean, yeah, they're just, I don't know. Probably I'm just gonna put the wash on them.
Dudes, they don't need to match.
No. But I'm just gonna put the wash on them, and then some of them I need to work on their faces because they kind of all one color, so I can do some detailing, and that's what I'm gonna do today. Well, I see that you have some shoutouts in there, so please go ahead.
So we've got 3 that I found in the last 2 weeks who hit milestones. I've probably missed some, but can only do what you can do. So we've got Beerholder Barbecue and Hobbies, who's on 800 days, which is pretty astonishing.
Cool.
We've got the Crime Machine, who's on 100 days, which is badass.
Nice.
We've got Diana and 1,000 Young at Dissidence 161 on the Twitters, who has hit 600 days.
Cool.
It's pretty great. That's nearly 2 years.
Alright, nice.
150 days from your 2 years.
So, as you can hear, my computer is ramping up. So I modified a few things. Alright, so so basically because of Black Friday, which is funny because it's today is Cyber Monday.
Yep.
But I actually ended up buying my stuff on Black Friday, which I checked again this morning, and basically everything that I bought for my computer is still the same price on Black Friday, on Cyber Monday. But there is, I think, 2 of the items that I bought that are now out of stock. So I'm glad I bought them.
Good job.
I'm glad I bought them when I did. So what I'm doing is I'm building my own computer, which I haven't done in ages, so it's gonna be fun. Because I had to go back to videos and stuff, see what I missed the past 20 years. I haven't built a computer. And And yeah, it looks like fun. I'm looking forward to receiving all the parts and building my PC. Excuse me. I did not buy, however, a graphic cards, which you might think kind of is gonna be a problem. Well, I've got integrated graphics on the CPU I bought, so that should be fine. And I have a graphic card in one computer that's old and crappy and sucks, but it's still a graphic card that's gonna do while I wait for the prices to go down even further. And no, not for Black Friday or anything, because cryptocurrency crashed. And so they're estimated there's about, I think it was like 10 million GPUs that are out there waiting, which I thought was funny. And the guys that did basically cryptocurrency mining and all this now are trying to sell them the same price or as close as possible to the price they bought them. And
yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, that's not gonna last very long until they realize that, hey, you screwed the market for so long. For the past 2 years, it was impossible to find a freaking GPU, and the prices were skyrocketing and everything. People have waited 2 years. They'll wait a few months until you decide to drop the price. So that's kind of what I'm doing, and I'm gonna wait until probably January, if not after, to buy my GPU. But
New Year's sale.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Well, I'm probably gonna eBay it, so we'll see. But anyway, so I moved the old iMac here so we can do this, and maybe, and this I need to try it out, it should be able to handle OBS and be able to actually do the actual streaming like we wanted to do before. So
because we said we'd do a live show when we got over 100 subs, didn't we?
Well, we did one. We did the live show. It just did not really work out great, so. But yeah, so hopefully with this configuration in this computer, I can do that. And that would be fantastic. God damn it. Why am I picking like 300 freaking contrast paint and none of them are the color that I want? Ugh. So that's another problem. The screen is so much bigger than what I was doing for the laptops that half of my paints are now behind the screen. So I need to shift everything sideways.
Continue moving literally everything in your setup, yeah.
Which, I have no idea how I'm going to do that. I probably will keep the Duncan's paints where they are right now, because they're far enough. And the contrast paint too. And then remove the two and then put them on this wall.
Yeah.
There. Which they should fit.
Probably the smart move.
And they should fit and everything, but yeah, it's... Well, this is the thing, and so... And we don't have a subject for today, but yeah, your hobby space, like it's... And it was funny, who was it? Gooberton Hobby. They were talking about rating your hobby space. I don't know if you've seen those, if you listen to those podcasts. It was really funny. It's like, hey, you get 1 point for this and you get 2 points for that and blah blah blah. And then basically, yes, once you reach 10, you just stop counting because then you're just bragging for nothing. And I think my space is pretty much a 10, so I have no issues whatsoever. Still not the right color. God damn it.
Yeah, I've got a lot of desk space, but not a lot of usable desk space because I collect projects and don't finish them.
Well, I have lots of space, like a lot of space. And before I didn't have anything. Let me just. God damn it. Seriously, I'm gonna pull them all before I find the one that I want?
Yep.
Where's
It's always the last one you pick up.
Where's my freaking snakebite leather? Are you freaking kidding me?
I borrowed
Oh
it.
my god, that apothecary. White?
Apothecary.
Thank you. Is.
Splits like a motherfucker, doesn't it?
Oh wait, this one is. It's just. It's gone. It's just.
So my one got a nice white layer at the bottom, grey layer, a darker grey layer, and then you got a dark layer of the medium.
Freaking
It's paints like that which
Finally.
make me go, I might want a vortex mixer.
Yeah. It was in my list, and I just.
But I don't use the ones that all separate out that often, so.
Yeah, I never used the apothecary white, so I'm not gonna bother. But yeah.
No.
So, anyways, so hopefully, we can, like this. My hobby space is pretty good. I'm really happy about it. And I think that's the thing is like your hobby space always changes. Like if you get a BattleTech mixer, where are you gonna put it? Something is gonna have to move. Something's gonna have to shift. Where do you want it? It's the space that I have when we started. Half of the room was my wife's and half of the room was mine. Now my wife has a room downstairs, which is hers completely in the basement. It's a finished basement. It's not, there's rooms, and the guest room is there also, and there was an extra room, and it is her hobby room now. So that's one room that she's using, and so now I have the other side of the space, which ended up turning into my 3D printing space for my resin printers. And same thing when I did this thing, which was my paint booth for my airbrush. And like as soon as you get something new, you just make some room. And now that I'm like, hey, yay, I can put the computer here. And then I'm like, oh god, now I need to move the paints. And then moving the paints mean those drawers are gonna go, and I don't know where I'm gonna put them. And so yeah, and I think that it's good to have like something changing once in a while. And cleaning your hobby space once in a while, which sucks. I did that this, it's like, well, talking about things
what did we paint or do the last 2 weeks?
Yeah.
There you go.
I spent 2 hours
Smooth
cleaning my hobby
segue.
space. Freaky, eh? That took me a while. Oh my god, it was just, yeah. It's a pain.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the worst thing that you can, it's like, you're looking at it and you're like, okay, yeah, I need to do something. So I done that.
Yeah.
And what else? I did some tiles for Space Station Zero. I did some more mutant, which I actually, yeah. So all this for Space Station Zero.
And then you worked some black magic.
Yeah, I actually did
Put on your wizard hat and robes.
season
Broke the curse.
2, episode 3, which, oh my god, took forever. Yeah,
So,
it was
for those who don't know, we record every other week. This is season 2, episode 10. So this was 14 weeks ago.
And I just didn't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, again, for those who don't know or haven't watched the episode, JG lost power about 4 times.
No, I lost
The
power. I lost power, and
internet
then
cut
internet
cut
cut,
out.
and then oh my god, it's just like come on. And it wasn't actually, you know what? It wasn't that bad as far as number of files,
Yeah.
but it was just like trying to figure out how they go together, because some recording kept on going, and because we crashed, even the videos that were recording by my computer, like you had your video that kept on going and my video that stopped, but then the next chunk was the other way around, and it was your video that stopped and my video that kept on going, and so I had like pieces that I needed to figure out how where to fit them and everything. It was just a pain. It was just massive pain. But yeah,
So what we did, we blamed it on my brother.
dude, I uploaded the freaking video, it finished uploading, and the power cut in my freaking house. That had not happened since that freaking episode. It was just nuts. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? And then I saw the power went, and I was uploading the video, and the power went, and I'm like, oh, just tell me at least the video finished uploading and is like, you know, actually processing on YouTube. And I checked, and yes, it was processing, and I was like, oh my god, why did it just, this whole episode was just crazy.
Why does Toby hate us?
No, but I mean, like, I know it's a coincidence, but come on, you know, like, it was just so funny, because I'm posting the thing, and I'm like, alright, I posted the thing, and power goes out. I'm like, oh, come on, for no freaking reason. At first, so they're doing some work in a neighborhood for the optic fiber. So they're putting fiber optic cables everywhere, and they're not digging, they're boring. So they
making
have
holes.
Well, so they have a machine, and they just go from one side, and they have they do a hole here, and then they bore, and then they go to the other hole, and then they just go from that hole again, they bore to the next one, and so on. And I was like, they were in the neighborhood, and they were digging, and all of a sudden power goes, and I'm like, oh fuck, they hit one of the power line. Because, alright, I should explain. Because we are where it's super freaking cold and super freaking windy, most of our power is on the ground.
Yeah.
It's not, there is no, like, you know, hanging
overhead lines.
Yeah. No. Well, there are some, but as soon as you arrive in the neighborhood, it just, everything goes in the ground. And a lot of it is in the ground. And you know, so I was like, oh my god, they hit the power, and we're just gonna lose power for like a day or something. No, the cut was about like an hour, and then they restored it, and I was like, alright, it's fine. But I mean, like, it was just funny, the coincidence that I just posted that freaking episode, and it just happened again. And again, like, we had not had any power issues since that episode. So it was just like, oh come on, it was so funny. But yeah, so finally posted that. Go see it. It's just chaos. It's a mess.
Don't pay any attention to the news segment.
Yeah, the news at the time, you know, like what we thought of those particular. It's again more a reaction of like, well, I don't think I couldn't watch anything, so yeah, I don't think I actually reacted to any of the things, but yeah, it was funny. And yeah, like I said, hopefully now we can do this live, which would be fun.
So, does season 2, episode 3 go in between episode 2 and 4, or does it go in between episode 9 and 10 in the release order now?
I think I actually put the proper recording date on it. So okay. If it's by recording date, if the listing is by recording date, then it should be the proper order. If not, then no. So yeah. But again, fun. So yeah, it was just I didn't feel like painting or building or anything, and I was like, all right, let me just go ahead and finally tackle that episode. And yeah, I think it's okay considering. So yeah,
Could have
and
been
that's
worse.
about it. I mean, like again, yeah, I cleaned my RB room. I actually played some video game this during Thanksgiving, which I had not done in a long time, which is kind of what triggered everything else. Because I was playing on that computer, and then my son was like, "Oh, I want to play too," and if you follow, I got some free computers from work, like way back, and I installed those for my kids. I did buy some graphic cards for those, which were the biggest graphic card I could get for those systems, because they're not, they're not super high end. They were not super high end, and they're still not. And so yeah, so it started playing, and I was like, how come you're playing with a higher resolution that I can play at? And then I realized that this computer is really, really, really old. So yes, it was super good at the time, but now it's just can barely keep up. So yeah, decided to move.
Treat yourself.
Well, I'm using now those computers. Well, one of those computers as my computer downstairs to work on, and I am using this Mac to just be here for recording the podcast, and if I'm painting, to watch some videos and stuff instead of my phone. And when my computer arrives, which is funny because the case arrives tomorrow, all the other components arrive on Wednesday. And I was like, yeah, awesome.
Well, at least it's not the other way around.
Well, yeah, because then you have the components and you have no case to put them in. That would not, yeah. But this time, well, yeah, it's gonna be kind of the same, because I'm gonna be like, hey, I got my case and nothing.
Just sit there pressing the power button that isn't connected to anything.
Yes, exactly.
Just sadly, like, oh.
So yeah.
Sad
So
French noises.
as soon as I get those, I'll start building those, and hopefully have something that I can use. It's not, again, because I don't have a graphic card, it's not gonna help much, but it should be able to handle even with a crappy, because I'll put the other graphic card in, which is super old and crappy, but it's still gonna be enough for me to probably be able to encode a lot faster than I'm coding those. Because right now, encoding one of those episodes that we're doing takes about 10 hours. So it's for 1 hour, it's about 1 hour, 8 hours. So 1 hour of video is about 8 hours of encoding, which sucks so much. And because that computer is so old, I can only use DaVinci 6. The DaVinci, the new one, is 8 right now. So yeah. Anyways, enough talking about this. What have you done, sir, in the past 2 weeks?
So I finished all the Contemptor weapons that I started doing last episode. So I haven't finished. That's a lie. I'm looking in the box now, and I've not done the assault cannon or the fists. So that's a lie. But I did the Volkite, the plasma gun, the las cannons, the auto cannon, the melter gun, the conversion beamer, and the heavy bolters. So
Okay.
that's
Something.
It's a lot. Things. I've tried. Excuse me. I built some despoilers. So they're a unit for the drop pod list that I'm currently painting.
Well, don't tell us if it's a spoiler.
It's not.
You said the spoiler. I'm sorry. Please keep going.
Boo! So they're like a close combat troop choice for Space Marine Legions.
Alright.
So they're just dudes with chainswords that you put in a drop pod, or can put in a drop pod. It's generally advised to put them in something because they're fragile and breaky and have no way of shooting back at people other than teeny tiny.
You mean the not the actual mini is breaky and fragile. The
stat line.
The stat. Okay, yeah. Because I was like, what is he talking about? Fragile and okay, yeah.
I mean, they're
sense.
Resin and they're super glued together.
No, yeah, but
so...
I was like. It's like, extra care on the... No, you mean while playing them?
Yes.
On the field.
Yes, they're all in power armor, so... If you encounter a stiff breeze, they're likely to fall over. I finished painting the Charybdis. Huzzah!
Okay.
That has taken me a long ass time.
What is that?
Because that is a very big drop pod.
Is that the one that you put on the Twitter?
Yeah.
And on the Instagram?
Yes.
And I can make fun of French people because I'm French, by the way, in case you did not know that yet.
In case you couldn't tell.
I don't have that thick of an accent. Come on. Do you know that a lot of people actually like when I've met a lot of people that cannot put my accent anywhere, and they're like, "Are you German?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no."
It's because Americans are stupid.
Well, because you're used to hearing people, like speak French and German and whatever, but I guess that's why.
I'm slightly more European than people in America.
Yes. A little bit. Well, no, Brexit, so no, you're not European anymore.
Sad face.
Sad but true.
Yeah. So yeah, the Charybdis took me forever because it is it's a honking chunk of resin. I in fact weighed it one night after I'd finished painting because I was like, this is heavy. So it's about a kilo.
Holy schmoly. For American people out there, a pound, 2 pound, 2.2 pounds, something like that, I think. Roughly, I think.
So supporting that in my offhand.
Holy schmoly, yeah.
With it's got lots of claws on the bottom for an extended painting session.
Shit,
was not fun.
I bet, yeah. Wow.
So there's a couple of times where I've had to just
put it down and be like, nope.
Call
That's enough for
the
today.
particular paint session before I'm like ready to finish painting it, or like before I've finished doing a particular thing that he's doing, because it's like I cannot hold this anymore.
Yeah, I bet, yeah.
So that is finally, I say done, but it still needs. So I've been doing like a rattle can effect for re-entry burn on my drop pods.
Oh, cool.
Which is a piece of piss, because you take the drop pod, like that, and you turn it upside down, and you get the spray paint, and you just go black.
Yeah. Okay.
And some of it goes down the side, and it looks like it's come up and scorched it.
Yeah, cool.
And,
yeah. That's pretty cool. That's a good
idea. And then
idea.
while you're there, you spray varnish it. So I just need to wait for a combination of me being off work and the weather not being shit.
Crap, yeah. Well, It's been what, rainy?
Yeah, windy and rainy.
Yeah. It's been snowy here. For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Still
It's
snowy.
like every time I'm at work, I'm like, oh, this is a really nice day. If I was at home, I could be doing some spraying right now.
Yeah.
And then when I'm at home during the day, I was like, it's shit. I can't spray anything.
Yeah, it's usually it's like, yay. Yeah. Oh my god, it's been so nice this week and everything. I cannot wait for the weekend so I can do this and this and this, and then you're over the weekend and everything goes to shit. And you're like, yay, great. Awesome, because it's the weekend, of course. Yeah. Like I said, here, it's just been freaking cold. Like, really cold.
So,
yeah.
in addition to doing that, I've primed the despoilers and the bases they're on, because my Iron Warriors have sculpted 3D resin bases.
Okay, cool.
From the now
so
defunct
3D
secret
3D
weapon
printed, or they're
cast.
Oh no, okay, yeah, from the people that closed.
Yes.
What's the name again?
So, secret weapon.
Secret weapons, yeah. Yeah,
So,
too bad.
Yeah, sad.
Yep.
And the past couple of weeks, I've not been able to get a game at the club.
Yeah, I saw that your game was cancelled. What happened?
The guy's moving house
Ah.
at the moment.
Really?
So I was like, So like the day before, I like to check, double check, and just go, "Oh, we're still on."
Yeah.
And he was like, "It's really hectic with the house move at the moment. I won't be able to make it." And I was like, "That's fair."
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, anybody else want to play this or that?"
No, it's not fair. You should tell him. Like, I will never play again with you. You have no commitment to this. I'm kidding, of course, people. Just chill out. When people have life stuff, it's okay. It happens. By the way, it will happen to me in next. So next time we do the recording, speaking of which, I will have had my surgery 3 days ago. So will still be on leave. Because when I told work, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get my surgery on the 8th. She's like, alright, I'm giving you from the 7th to the 14th. Just stay home. Just don't work. Just recover. So, pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I was really happy. I was like, yeah, I was expecting to get like 3 days, and they're like, no, just take a week off. So pretty cool. But yeah, so I might just be a little bit. If we do it, I might be a bit off. And we'll see how I feel at the time, and I will let you know, and then we'll post on. And we will have time. Well, if I'm doing great, then I'll have time that same day to to just try to see what we can do with just recording and and doing streaming and everything. So yeah, who knows?
Nice. Yeah. So last week I started this drop pod that I'm currently working on. Did all the black on that.
Cool.
And then yesterday, when the guy I was due to play cancelled, I was like, right, well, I'll take it down to club. I'll get the yellow done. That's the next big step that he's doing. So I got all that done. And my regular AOS opponent was running an intro game for Age of Sigmar with a guy he's started playing Blood Bowl with.
Nice.
So I put a table down next to where they were and just heckled.
Nice cycle, no. Or
nice heckles. Just...
You were not being a dick. You were just like, oh, come on, why you play this? Oh, now you're gonna get crushed.
And basically
Rookie
making sure
mistake.
making sure that Andy was explaining things in like a coherent way and getting all the rules right and giving tactical advice to Tom, who hadn't played Age of Sigmar before, or really anything bigger than Blood Bowl. So he wasn't used to not playing on a grid.
Is Blood Bowl on a grid? Oh, I never knew. I never knew that. Oh shit! I thought it was. Oh, well, no, yeah. Now that you really, it's on a grid.
Yeah.
Damn. You see, like I was sure.
Basically a board game.
Huh. Just now, you just made a lot of people really pissed off.
Well,
It's not.
you need you need a board. It's called a pitch, but you need a board.
Well, you need a board for all of the games anyway.
Yeah. So Age of Sigmar is basically a board game.
Yeah. Very long board game. Basically a board game.
It's 2.5 hours. It's shorter than some board games.
True. Yeah. We've
Twilight Imperium will take you a week.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but that's just, yeah. Well, no, but I mean, you don't have to go that far. Like, if some games, if you play 2 people, it's fine. And then if you start playing 3, 4, 5 people,
yeah,
then you start needing a lot of time to play the game.
Yeah.
Like just a simple game like Wingspan. Man, when we played like 4 or 5 people, it lasts like 3 hours. So we had some games that lasted quite long, but fun.
So yeah, that was my last 2 weeks.
Speaking of board games, so I tried One Night Werewolf with the kids, and it was hilarious, and we had fun, and we used the app to play. And
that's the you're a villager, you're a werewolf. Guess who the werewolf is? Yeah.
Open your eyes and blah blah blah. It was so freaking. Like at first, the kid, they looked at me weird, and they're like, "What freaking game is that?" And then when we started, they're like, "No, he's lying, and they just went at each other so much. Oh god, it was so funny.
We used to play that a lot at the club. Because like everybody used to finish like 5-10 minutes before. We all used to finish on time at club.
Yeah.
And needed to pack away on time because we weren't the key holders in our old location. So we all packed up on time, and we all had like 10 minutes left. So we'd all sit around and play a couple of rounds of werewolf. And occasionally the key holder would turn up a little bit early, and he'd get roped in. And
yeah, that's what happened. My wife was doing. She was doing something for the kids. And I don't know if my kids will watch this, so I'm not gonna say. She's making us, well, probably by the time I do this, the podcast, it will be, oh wow, no, because it will be on the new computer, so I have no idea when I'm gonna do. Anyways, she's doing an advent calendar.
Ooh.
But the advent calendar is about like
large.
Yeah, all the boxes were the little, because we buy little gifts, like little Lego style crap and little puzzles and little, like all the kind of little things like this. So the little boxes, she made them like, it's all made out of wood. It looks like a big book that's open. But all the boxes, so 12 boxes on each side, and each of those boxes is 3.5 by 4 inches by 6 deep. So, like, one box is this, and there's 12 of them with spaces in between, and there's 2 of them next to each other, which makes like a weird book that you open that's gonna be huge. And she made 2 of those because, of course, 2 kids, so they need to have the exact same thing. And so yeah, she did that over the, I was gonna say the Christmas break. No, the Thanksgiving break. And so yeah, it's pretty fun. So yeah, looking forward to that one. But yeah, so she was doing that, and she was like, "No, I don't have time. I need to go back and everything." And then we're like, "Just do one game." She was like, "I don't understand your stuff. It makes no sense." Then we did one game, and then she were like,
Yeah, that's really easy to pick up. Off you
you
go.
want to do another one?" Yeah, sure." But then I have to go, and she ended up doing like 3 or 4. So that was super funny. And the kids, yeah, they after a while we're like, all right, we're just gonna stop, but because we were just they were getting a little bit too wild up. But we probably played like 15 games at least. It was fun. So yeah, in case you don't know, just look it up. I think it must be better with like 10 people.
Yeah.
But yeah, the at least with the app, there's not anybody that's doing the narrator and all this, because you
Like
let the app do it.
GM,
Yeah. So at like this, at least it frees up a space for someone to So it then you can play 3 people, and then 4 was a little bit better, and then like I'm pretty sure if you do more roles, we did just the basic roles, we didn't just go into it, but yeah, it was quite fun. So yeah, what's up with the news? Do you have it? Well, unless you have a topic that you want to talk about.
We can kind of roll the new. I've only got one news item really, so we can sort of roll that into like being the main topic and.
All right.
Pretend that we're
Do I
good.
need to do a share my screen now that I can actually maybe do it?
Can I share my screen and have this not break your computer?
Can I? Well, do I need to share my screen then and just go through it, and then, or you want to share yours?
I could share mine. I've got it up.
All right, cool. Go for it. But then that's gonna cut your video.
That's all right. They don't need to see my face.
So go for it.
Start sharing. This one.
All right. Let me put you.
Move your face up a little bit. There we go.
Wow. All right. Armies on parade. I was like, and I was trying to scroll, of course. Dang.
It's my screen.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Armies on Parade is something Games Workshop do every quote-unquote year.
Around the same time, Christmas coming in? Or no? Or it depends?
Depends.
Depends, okay.
It's basically you get to put an army together and display it out, and best wins. Yep.
Okay, cool.
There is a stream that you can watch where they went through all of it. But yeah. So let's bring these up. So this is the staff showcase. So to get basically see what's going on.
Oh, you mean the staff?
The staff. The GW staff. So they've got a realm of battle board. They've put some
sorry. Jeez.
Some of the mausoleum terrain on there. And this guy, whose name I'm not even going to try and pronounce.
Wow.
Yep. Has done a pretty fantastic looking monochrome with red accents Soul Black Grave Lord's army.
Is that Nordic or Turkish? Could be either
I want
one.
to say Turkish.
Alius, yeah, probably. Cool.
So that's pretty cool.
I like the black and white
with the red spot.
Yeah, with the red accent. I think it's really cool.
It's pretty sexy.
Yeah. When you start doing those like this, yeah, it's I like it. I don't have the guts to ever paint like that.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a hit or miss.
Concept armies are a bit weird.
But really like the thing. There's a few people that have done that on other projects. Dana, she did a not two color but like a heavily OSL army or squad or warband or whatever. That was really cool. But those are really hard to pull off. Oh no, it was for Curse City. She did her Curse City all in I think, if I remember correctly, like all in one, not one color but one major tone. So anyways, next one.
The other one, we got some Nova Marines, Primaris Space Marines, and the board has got it's got a little servo skull who is writing out some stuff.
Nice.
That's pretty cool, and do appreciate a grubby trench board. So some of that. And community presenter Eddie Eccles has got a nice backdrop on his.
Yeah.
And a nice board. A lot of the previous guys have sort of like incorporated the board into like the basing of the miniatures, so they like cut little holes out for the bases.
To do a diorama style.
Yeah. That's those. We've got
Cool.
Laura Matarazzo. It's got some Imperial Knights.
Holy, those are big.
They are. They're quite large.
Wow. I like the matte color on those. Yeah. Cool.
Scroll. There we go. We've got Tim Davis, who's got some Necrons.
Alright.
So it's just a nice cohesive color scheme.
Yeah.
So
nothing
Armies on Parade.
like
Armies on Parade is mostly just about being consistent.
But it's the
over
color
an
of
army.
the and I guess you're not gonna move too far away from the color. Those are like the lore color.
That's
the
like
green.
the box colors, yeah.
Yeah. So
Silver
yeah,
and
you
green.
cannot. Well, nobody has painted them like freaking red or like all the lights and all the stuff instead of being green red. Everyone ever done that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Right, so now we're on to the best of the Warhammer 40,000s. So in third place, we've got Johan Kolkjær.
That's Nordic. Wow. Yep. I like the bony color thing. Wow,
so,
cool.
Yeah, there's that's a conversion, but I'll zoom it in enough to see. That's a conversion.
Cool.
That's Mind Stealer Spy Ranks with, I want to say that's Neferata from the Soulblight Gravelords.
What's the giant freaking thing in the back?
That's a Wraith Knight.
Holy schmoly, that's huge.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I can't remember whether the actual Webway Gate terrain piece they did is actually that big, or whether that's a couple of those stuck together. But that's that.
That's impressive.
That's third place.
Wow. Okay.
Here's some zoomy pictures. There we go.
Wow.
Here we go.
Holy schmoly.
It's not just Neferata. It's Neferata with the Gene Stealer Cult Magus on the top half. That thing's a Lumineth Realm Lord's mount. Look at that. I've not zoomed in on these pictures either, so this is all new to me as well. The faces on those Wraith, God.
Damn. That's really
Oh,
nice.
look at that. The speckling.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
gemstones.
cool. And I like the skinny, the skinnish, like the texture on the on all the stuff. Like, wow, cool. That's impressive.
What's that? That's those two. Just those two pictures. Yeah. Okay. Right. Silver.
Second place.
Shoge.
That is freaking heavy. Holy schmoly.
That is.
There's a
All
lot
workshop.
going on.
Yeah. So some of these start getting tall.
In the back, is that big orc thing, robot thing?
It's a stomper.
Which is like a base or like a moving something, no?
That bit.
Yeah.
It's a little.
I've seen it before, but
Basically that big,
yeah.
but with like a couple of feet on the bottom, and it just sort of.
Cool.
So
Wow.
let's see if we've got some of the zoomies
Cause yeah,
on here.
cause that's like you cannot.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Can't see anything. So we've cut open the stomper. We've put some floors in the stomper, and there's some Gretchen running around, causing havoc inside the stomper.
Is those arms modified
Those.
too? Yeah, and the other one.
Don't think so.
Cool. Wow.
There we go. Oh, and they got some infiltrating guardsmen who have come to blow it all up.
Nice.
But yeah, that looks really cool. There's a lot going on there.
You
could stand. You could probably stand.
It
and
is very
look at that.
orcish. Yeah.
Stand and look at that diorama for ages.
Oh yeah, for sure. Cool.
First place.
Let's see.
Drum roll in everybody's heads. Rafal Marge. Blood Angels.
So that the dropouts you're doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did he cut them or he just inserted them into the?
I think
They've
been cut because those will be regular drop pods which have 5 fins on.
Yeah.
So he's cut some of those in half.
Wow.
Posted them in. What's cool is those.
Yeah.
Those are Aeronautica Imperialis
Yeah,
scale.
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
So he sort of put them in there to sort of give like depth.
Yeah. That's really cool. I like the backdrop too. That's pretty cool. And I like the skeleton freaking thing. I don't know what it is, but
I believe that's from the newest Age of Sigmar scenery set. Magma Droth remains. So let's get the zoomies up.
Damn. Yeah.
Look at those.
Wow. Those are clean, man. The paint job is cool.
So even some nice conversions going on with the attack
sidecars.
bike there.
Yeah.
So like old like firstborn Marines have attack bikes. So regular bike with a sidecar with a heavy weapon on, and he's converted a Primaris Space Marine version of that, which is love to see it. So like they point out there like clever use of scaled models and conversions on the units are worth pointing out. So yeah.
Wow.
Best of Age of Sigmar.
Cool.
Third place
Sorry.
goes to this Gloomspike Gitz army. So he's photographed that on a green screen and
Put the background, yeah. That's what I thought, but man, again, like that's just too much. Can we get zoomies?
Let's get the zoomies. So this is slightly more zoomed
Oh yeah, okay,
on
better.
the page. So we can see that we've got like some giant mangler
Yeah.
squigs over here. We've got the marsh crawler.
The background, like that weird Luna thing.
This thing.
Yeah.
That's the terrain piece for the army.
Cool.
So that's just big.
Yeah. Nice.
That's Raphael Boyon. Let's have some more zoomies. So this is, look at that.
It's nice. Well,
We have OSL.
All those are super thematic.
Yeah, it's all very detailed.
For sure. Oh, that's nice.
Good little pop clot on his back.
Yeah, that's really nice. I like that one. Second place. Dun, 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 dun.
Ta-da! Again,
Are those Sylvanus?
very tall. Crawl boys, so swamp orcs.
The swamp people, the swamp guys. Okay.
Swamp orcs. So this has got sides and a back. So yeah, let's have a look. Let's scroll down as much as we can.
Wow.
Like the skin color.
Yeah.
On
That's
the
what I was looking at, man. That's really cool.
like even like the blend on the greens on the trees in the background.
That's pretty nice. I like the big skull in the middle too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's the one with the catching thing and on the mega lizard crocodile mix thing.
Yes.
Is that the one? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I believe that's exactly what the monster is called as well. Well done.
You know what? Everybody knows what I mean.
Yeah. I can't remember what it's actually called, but I'm sure that's it.
Yeah, it's like a
Look at that!
Fuck, that's cool.
I don't know what that's supposed to be.
I like the blends on the armor, all the green pieces in the middle.
Like all the mold that he's got coming in on the woodwork.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Very nice. Damn. Wow.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, that's the big boy. So he put the chain. They didn't put the catcher thing for the heads. Yeah. And the other one is the one on the.
This one?
On the panther thingy. Yeah. Yeah.
That I know what that is because we had one of those in the game yesterday. That's a killer boss on Great Gnashtooth.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Sure. Uh-huh.
Sure. Yeah. First place. Now I have looked at this one. This is 3 chef kits.
So it must be some.
It's not Stormcast.
Oh wow!
It's just really cool.
Holy schmoly!
So
wow.
that's
Sold
that.
by
We're going to
Grey
scroll
Lords.
down and look at that.
Yeah.
Zoomies.
Wow.
So
that's gory.
The Crimson Keep is something in like the Soul Blight background. It's this random castle that just appears made out of gore.
Nice.
So they've got the gateway and it's all gore coming out of that, and they've got the vampire on the balcony of the gore thing there. So they've cast this
giant thing out of
resin.
Resin, yeah. Wow.
Or red resin. So
cool.
It's just
wow.
So like the zoomed out shot, you can't really see a lot of the army.
I like the paint job on the armor is that's pretty cool.
Nice blends from the red to the black.
And the banner is pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Freehand.
The banner I believe is sculpted with the details. So you just paint the details.
Oh, okay. Well, still, fuck.
Slightly less impressive, but still pretty good.
Yeah, I cannot stay in line, so.
Yeah, basically.
I cannot stay within the line, so yeah, that's
and
cool.
Another quick look at Erica's main board. It's
Good job, Erika Santarelli.
Best of the rest.
Cool. Okay.
Third place.
What? Oh,
You're
that
ready.
means like anything.
Middle Earth, Blood Bowl, Titanicus, Necromunda.
Okay, cool.
The way is shut.
Wow. That's nice. Are those all the ghosty boys?
These are
the
models
skeleton?
that are made for Lord of the Rings,
Okay.
as the Dead of Dunharrow. So
Cool.
that's zoomy.
Zoom. Oh, yeah, okay. Nice.
So we've got Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli.
And they're in big trouble. Because that's a lot of... Oh, I've been watching Ash going over
the new Lord edition.
Yeah. Well, which is not in our news. Well, here you go. That's the news.
There we go.
It's releasing soon, or it's released already. I don't know. But yeah.
So we've got a nice atmospheric shot of the board without any models on.
Wow. I like the...
And
I
of
like
course,
the
you do it with a Dutch angle.
Cool.
So yeah, nice with the LEDs. Just give it proper atmosphere.
Nice.
But
Man,
the way is shot.
That's only 3? Jeez.
That's third.
Wow.
Second place.
Dun, 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 dun. Whew. Wow.
So this is Adeptus Titanicus.
Those are freaking big.
So they're not.
You get the sense of their
big.
scale when you see the building behind and the tanks. Wow.
So I'm surprised that this has actually got on there for 2 reasons. One, the nameplates are from a third-party company. These are from Despawn specifically.
Yeah, but they don't make them.
Yeah, Games Workshop don't make them.
Don't make them, so there's no, we go.
No, but they don't showcase putting third-party products.
We're going back to, episode 3, I think, of this podcast, when we were talking about this, that they accept less than 10% of the model, blah blah. If it's not something that they actually make themselves, then that's okay. But so nameplates, what else? Is there any? Those tanks are. They're what? They're not GW.
They are GW models,
but they are modified by.
But they are shrunk.
Oh, 3D printed?
So I don't want to say that they're 3D printed, but
scanned and 3D printed. Ooh.
But
holy shit!
They did make a game in that scale with tanks and things in many years ago called Epic or the old Adeptus Titanicus.
Okay.
And I don't think they had that design of tank.
Wow.
Specifically.
Well, if they accepted that, then kudos to them.
Or honestly. Those up there.
Yeah.
But I'm prepared to be wrong.
No, but if they accepted this, then kudos to them even more. Wow.
So let's have another look at the top of the top of the carapace
with all the constellation and everything. Cool.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I like it. Nice. And then number 1, drum rolls. Ooh, so instead of a head, it's a cannon.
No, the head's there.
Oh.
But the really tall ones have like a really hunched posture, and they've got a load of stuff like on the back, on their back and shoulders.
Cool.
So yeah. First place.
Dun, 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 dun.
Some Necromunda. So let's scroll down and have a little look at this, shall we? That's pretty neat. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And lots of details in those.
Yeah.
I like the weird vehicles on the right. Is that part of the
That is
actual?
from an old 40k terrain kit.
Okay.
So that's 40k scatter terrain that they've sort of made it so
Recondition,
you
yeah.
can pop the lid and put a guy in.
Cool.
That is some old Forge World produced Zone Mortalis terrain.
Oh, with
So
the thing inside, yeah.
they've got a little Tyrannid Ripper and they've sort of
Yeah.
put it in and sort of filled that with some resin or something.
Oh, yeah, cool.
I'm guessing.
Wow.
We got the zoomies.
Yeah.
Zoomies.
Yeah, that's nice. Nicely painted for sure. Oh. Cool. It's funny
I kind of barrel.
Nice. It's funny that the base on the guys are darker. They look darker than the actual flooring, which I think is pretty cool. I might just be because of the. It might just be because of the ring around, but yeah, nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. Judges' Choice Awards.
All right.
So this is just stuff that they picked out and went, these are really cool.
Yeah.
So the first Judges' Choice Award they called In the Grim Darkness of the Far Future. So we're guessing that's going to be 40k.
Yeah. That's nice.
That's Sisters of Silence for Horus Heresy.
Nice.
So let's have a nice big close look at that.
Some
and
zoomies.
Again, that's the nice monochrome with some muted color accents on.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, I really like it. It's nice.
We've got no zoomies on that. That's the only picture we've got.
Neutral tone and carefully balanced value contrast really conveys the bleak and dark future. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So Max is one of the heavy metal painters.
Mastering the arcane science of necrodermis. Wow.
So that's
Necrons.
a more bone coloured Necron army.
Yeah. What's that big thing on the top?
That is a Tesseract Vault.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's large. They've got some flyers poking off with big resin sticks.
Yeah. Yeah, that they could have done without, but yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's difficult.
So yeah, this is the kind of ridiculous stage of Armies Parade where we've spent lots of time and money on the display board.
Yeah, that's cool. So is that he made it himself, or is that something you can buy that pyramid thing?
No.
Wow. Then that's impressive. Cool.
Yeah.
The future heavy metal painter award goes to only age 14. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Really? Dude. Wow.
So like his photography skills, not great.
Yeah.
You want to get rid of that background shadow, but
yeah, dude. Yeah. Close up. No close up.
No close-ups.
Are those the cow people?
These are Lumineth Realm Lords, so I don't think he's actually got any of the cows, but this is the army the cow people are with.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a very nice paint job. Cool.
Very clean.
Yeah.
Some nice whites. There's a nice blend on Tenglis's trousers.
Yeah. Cool.
The train is
the board looks that's what I was gonna say. The board looks cool too with the clouds on the bottom and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Young bloods. Yeah. No shit. The power of Star God in the palm of my hand.
More Necrons.
Wow.
Yeah, this one's quite impressive.
That looks really
because
cool.
it's all about the OSL.
Yeah. I like the little robot thing. That's really cool.
All the scarabs are.
Yeah. Nice. Right. Yeah, that's really cool.
And everything else is like really muted.
Yeah.
Which helps sell the OSL.
Nice. Wow. The
Archimedes' disciple.
Archimedes' disciple.
Excuse me.
Oof, wow. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's like the multi-level display boards for this. It's kind of like you kind of.
Yeah. I like the tones. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Lots of OSL too. Pretty cool.
That
think
looks
it's
like he's just got a red light.
A red light, you think?
Yeah.
Well, if we could see some close up, we could tell, but yeah.
No.
Nice. That's really cool. I like it. Less than the previous one, but yeah. Glory of Azir.
This is Stormcast.
Wow.
Yeah, boy.
Man,
So those are.
So that thing is huge. That's what you're saying, basically.
That gate is massive. Because like right down the bottom of that gate there, we've got a Celestin Prime.
Yeah.
And a Stardrake.
Yep.
And a Stardrake's about
it's huge, yeah.
And
that's pretty cool.
that long. So it's very impressive.
Yeah.
I like that we've got Sigma
printed, yeah.
in the realm gate there. And again, I would love to be able to zoom in and have a look at
it's too bad they
because
didn't
like the
put
gold
this one.
armor. If I go really close in here, is like that looks really crisp.
Okay.
But I cannot tell.
Yeah, no, it's too far, but it's pretty cool. Cool. Yeah, that's nice.
So it's a fairly random collection of Stormcast. That's in no ways a functional army, but it's really cool.
Yeah.
I think that is just. Yeah, that is almost all of the heroes. The Stormcast, and he's just got a squad of Vindictors at the front. Yeah. That is all the Stormcast heroes. I mean, he's only got one Stardrake on there. There's 2 builds for that kit, but otherwise, that's all the Stormcast heroes.
Cool.
Journey into the past. So this, the caption below goes on to explain, is basically an homage to what's his name? Mike McVeigh, one of the old heavy metal painters who's done the diorama that's sort of quite similar to this, that's on display in the Warhammer World exhibition.
Okay, cool.
So this is like really old Warhammer Fantasy models painted up in that old-timey style.
Cool.
Sort of set into a picture frame, and it's really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
And like all the colours are quite oil painting-y.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Definitely.
Just really helps sell it.
Cool.
Those trees were my friends.
Oh, it's
March of the Ints.
Lord of the Ring. Again.
It's just solid work on all the trees.
Yeah, it's really nice.
When somebody just nails the basics, you're just like, cool.
Yeah,
that's really good.
No, yeah, and it's on a tree slice. Yeah, that's nice. Cool. We finally made it, boss. Nice.
So these are like really old Space Orc models.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
From like 2nd edition 40k or something.
Wow, cool.
So they've been all painted up.
Nice.
Louise does like her old school models,
orcs, yeah.
so
She likes orcs too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's that.
That's
That's that.
cool.
That's all that. Where's the stop button? Stop sharing. See my face again.
Yay, you're back. Cool. Well, thank you.
That's that. That's
That
my
was
news.
nice.
And
Nice.
a main topic. It's nice when we get to just sit and look at some
Yeah.
cool minis.
That was some really nice main jobs and nice work on those freaking thing. Yeah, it's like it's.
And you
cool.
know it's nice because JG's saying nice things about Games Workshop Skulls.
About Games Workshop, yeah. Well, my news. So
Start with
news.
a sad one.
Yeah. Ed Pugh from Reapers Miniature, the CEO, passed away yesterday, I think.
Yeah.
So that sucks.
Mm.
Condolences to family, blah blah blah, etc. etc. The usual. But yeah, saw this on Twitter. Apparently, like they were saying a sickness that basically just. So I don't know if COVID or anything, but anyways, it always sucks when permanent figure like this just pass. So yeah. My second news, BattleTech, and put shout out to Mechfrog because he he does a lot of BattleTech. They came out with Alpha Strike, which is the box that you can buy and just I think it's the new rules or something like that, like updated and some new models and stuff. So pretty cool. And so again, just basic stuff, but I don't know. I'm not convinced I will play BattleTech, but again, it looks like pretty fun if you like big mechs and stuff.
The main thing about BattleTech is a lot of the models are metal.
Well, not anymore. Like I'm pretty sure the Alpha Strike now is they're plastic now. I'm not sure, but so anyways, and then my last news is Modifius. So they are doing a Star Trek Adventure, which is an RPG, and they released 2 sets. One is the original serie Landing Party, and the other one is the Klingon Warband, and
that's
those
TNG
are
Klingons rather than
TOS
Klingons.
The next generation,
yeah.
And they are 3D printable because they're like 3D files that you can just download and print. They look super cool, and they would be they will be awesome for like Stargrave and Space Station Zero and 5 parsecs and all that. Oh, cool.
So that's Khan from Wrath of Khan. So I got him at Salute a few years ago when I went to the Modifius stand and I picked up the Star Trek Adventures core book. Yeah. And they're like, here, have a free Khan. And I was like, cool.
Cool.
And
cool.
Not painted him, obviously.
Yeah.
Why would I do that?
No, but I mean, like, and
glued
again,
him to his base and primed him.
I don't like. There is an RPG, but I don't think there is any like. Well, you can do Star Trek, but I'm pretty sure those are like vehicles that you can use, like the spaceship and everything as a spaceship battle.
There's Star Trek Attack Wing.
Yeah. Which is like what X-Wing version of.
WizKids got a license to make a Star Trek game with Fancy Flight's X-Wing system.
Rules, yeah.
And they did a load of stuff to the rules that basically made it even worse than X-Wing in terms of you needed to buy things to keep up with cards.
No, and this is what like
the point.
I think those will work great. Like again, Stargrave, Space Station Zero, 5 parsec, the new one that's coming out. I cannot remember. Forbidden. So it's not Forbidden Psalm. It's another one. The new something. But anyway, like there's a whole bunch of games that you can use those for. I'm really tempted to grab the landing party and do a Space Station Zero warband for those with those. I mean, yeah, I will see. Again. Still need to put some money on the side to buy the graphic card. So, which it was funny because my wife was like, "Wait, you bought your computer, but like, you said you were gonna pay that much for the computer. That's only half of it. What's the other half? Like, is that just the graphic card?" I'm like, "Yes." And so yeah. So pretty much.
Did I tell you how beautiful you were today, dear wife?
Yeah, it's like, and I was like, yeah, half of my build is the GPU. Yes. That's the way it is right now. All right. Well, how's your I don't think. Well, that's it for my news. Like I didn't have that many news.
No, it's a slow news week.
Yeah. Well, with Thanksgiving and all this, like yeah, I've seen a lot of.
There's a lot of Black Friday deals going around.
Deals. Like now they're even doing Cyber Monday deals, and I'm like on tabletop games and board games and what cyber? What are you talking about, people? Like how it no sense. So yeah,
we're getting people to buy stuff.
But yeah, it if they had like if they were like, oh hey, Cyber Monday deal on like Warhammer Plus, then I would be like, yeah, it makes sense. Because it's,
Games Workshop don't do deals.
Yeah, they don't do deals.
Speaking of Games Workshop deals, the Warhammer 40k Battle Forces are up on pre-order next week.
Cool. Yep.
So those actually are deals.
Yeah, those
compared to buying everything separately. But
yeah, you're getting probably what, 40 quid out of most of the box.
40 to 50 quid depending on which box.
Yeah. Which is $60 to $70 for Americans people.
I mean, in most of those boxes, that equates to one of the units in there that isn't
one big
competitively viable.
Yeah, but
they're nice models.
They're nice models. So yeah, there's some,
and they might be competitively viable later.
If someone is getting into the hobby and you don't know what to buy them in one of those boxes. Fucking it, they will love you forever.
Yeah,
because it's massive.
Don't buy me the Stormcast box. I've already got everything out of it.
How's your thing going? I see that you're doing the stripes.
Finished.
You're masking for the stripes.
The yellow.
And so
I've done a couple of good coats on all the bits I want to be bronze. So now we are masking around corners.
Alright, cool.
And I will basically, I think today is going to be finish basing this finish putting the masking tape off this door while I upload all my files to JG, and I'll do the other two before I go to work tomorrow, and that'll be it.
Well, my little mutants are looking good.
My little mutants.
They're getting more details, and they got their clothes painted, and now they got some details in other colors. Trying to do some contrasting with the contrast paint. But like a darker color on lighter and stuff like that. Light on dark does not work at all. I was hoping that maybe, but no. But yeah, the darker on lighter actually works. And some of them will do some weird stuff, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, alright, well, thank you everybody. Please like, subscribe. Hopefully I'll get this out soon enough once I sort my computer things. This coming week. Yay! Again, my wife has been like, hey, I put money on the side. If you want, I can buy you the GPU. And I'm like, I don't want to buy it now. It's not the time to buy it. Even with Cyber Monday, you'll get it like half of the price of Cyber Monday on eBay in about 2 months. So I was like, yep, nope. But anyways, alright, well, thank you everybody. Thank you, Liam. And again, like, subscribe, and we'll see you in
join
about
our
2
Discord.
weeks. Yeah, join our Discord, Twitter, Instagram. I'm trying to beat more Instagram because of the Twitter shenanigans going on, we're not even gonna talk about that.
That's outside our sphere of talking
Hopefully,
things about.
we'll catch you guys on an actual live stream in a couple of weeks. Woo! If I'm not too after surgery, so we'll see. All right, bye everybody.
Bye.